They tried, but they couldn't do it. What's up, everybody? Welcome aboard to Bubba's Daily Update. And the markets tried hard to get that rip your face off rally. They tried to get up there. They kept pushing and pushing. And when it all came to the end of the day, whoop, they fell down. And of course, not really a total surprise. In fact, I just got off of Fox and we were talking about why we're having some of these volatile days. And that's because the markets look like they're ready to start to head lower. You know, and again, I think this is important to understand. You know, we talk about this on a regular basis that we want to look for rallies to sell. And this is still a sell the rally market. Now, again, we thought that Thanksgiving week would be lower. I'd never thought that it would be down as much as it was, but we did think that it was going to be lower, and you saw the same thing happen in oil today. Oil spiked much higher, which we expected. We called for a dead cat bounce with a sale at 56. We didn't quite make the 56, but it comes all the way back down and cut their losses by almost, their gains by almost 2/3 by the time it was all done. So the markets right now are setting up for probably the Santa Claus rally, which will come probably in the next couple of weeks, and it can be a pretty healthy rally, and I think it will be the variety of the rip your face off rally. Now, we will be looking for an opportunity to sell into that rally when it comes. We are not looking to go now long the market. All of our signals and indicators are churned negative. So again, and not only been reading the charts and looking for spots to sell, but everything else is also now started to turn. So now we are looking definitely for these rallies to sell into. And I think this is what you have to understand about how the markets work and how they function. So as we continue to move forward, you saw gold move a little bit higher today. No great checks. It's really just stuck in that range. We saw bonds sell off, which means interest rates are going higher. The dollar was a little bit lower today, but again, I think just pausing. You know, everything is pointing to that there's going to be some issues coming in the economy. Not only is there debt, not only everything else, but again, companies are going to have trouble making their numbers. So we've got a lot of issues to deal with. And I think that's what you want to look for. Now, again, Friday's going to be a half a day, so I wouldn't even bother trying to trade on Friday unless you have nothing else to do. But again, I think starting next week when all the traders get back, you might see some action. And you're probably going to see a pretty solid rally either earlier or later next week because, again, there's going to be a bounce. Markets do this all the time. This is not new. You're going to have new money coming in trying to figure out where the bottom's at. I don't think they found them yet, but that's what we're going to be seeing. And, of course, grains were kind of mixed today. Corn flat, soybeans a little bit higher, wheat a little bit lower. Meats were a little bit higher, except hogs were a little bit lower. Bitcoin made a small recovery, but the general picture has not changed. Our message has not changed that over a long-term view, looking at the footprints that the markets leave, we're looking for a market that will sell off significantly. And I think, you know, in the first quarter, I think we see pretty much of a repeat of last year's first quarter with some heavy selling. Now, again, it'll all depend on how it plays from here, but they can continue to try to talk up the market all they want. Everything that is now, that could possibly say that we could go higher, I think is now turned. And I think, again, now that doesn't mean that individual stocks that you can find might not start to go higher. You know, stocks will bottom at different parts during the cycle. So when we're talking about markets, we're talking about the big picture markets, and then you can look at individual stocks. I mean, for example, and I'm not telling you to buy this, but you can take a look at a stock like Schlumberger. That might have already seen its bottom. A Facebook might have already seen its bottom. So those are things to note because, again, when you're investing, you should not concern yourself with the overall market activity because, first of all, you should be hedged. But if you're buying good, solid levels that you think are solid, that can hold, there's a great place to step into the market. So again, we're looking for now, as we've seen the action this week, we're looking for a large rally followed by some pretty good selling that we think is going to come in. And you know, I don't know if it'll come into the end of the year or it'll be next year because remember, for traders, and as traders are concerned, after the 15th of December, the year is basically over. All the traders are gone, and you get very, very skeletal accruals. So again, it's be careful in here. Look for those big rallies to sell because that's what we're looking for. Expect to see a lot more action like you saw today, a big rally up and a fade late into the day. In the meantime, I want to wish everybody a very happy Thanksgiving. I thank you for being a part of Bubba's Daily Update and Bubba's Bottom Line. I am truly thankful for all of you. So happy Thanksgiving to all of you. And of course, we got football tomorrow. We like all the road teams if you care. And of course, this is being brought to you by my friend Adam Barata, and Gold is a Better Way. He's offering you a free book. If you'd like to get it, all you have to do is go to bubbatrading.com/gold, and you can get Adam's book, Gold is a Better Way. And of course, our high school investing program, which we're struggling with. But if you'd like to help us out, you can go to patreon.com/Bubba Trading. Again, that's patreon.com/Bubba Trading. In the meantime, happy Thanksgiving, everybody. This is Bubba's Daily Update. We'll see you over the weekend with Bubba's Bottom Line. Have a great day, everybody. Thanks so much. We'll see you later.